Hey, Nick here, day one here on our Yardley kitchen remodel project. We got demolition going on today and site prep. Let's go inside and take a look. We absolutely hate dust. So before we start demolition, we're gonna set up some plastic walls to contain the dust and debris in the areas that we're working in, to make sure that no other parts of the house get dirty.
So they're cutting the trough in the walls. That way when we go to do the rough-ins for electrical and plumbing, we have access into the walls for the finish work. Go to the ceiling, so you have plenty of opportunities throughout the Bingo. Opa. Put this outside. Get it. Opa.
Can we stab it just to? Because now I'm like curious, because they have stud locations marked out for crown molding.
So there should be a header, right?
Okay. Okay. Sweet. Cool. So one of the overall goals of this project when we started working with the client here was to just expand the space and make it bigger. So if we take a look at the plans here, what we did was we removed a dividing wall where there used to be a small dining room on the other side of here, and expanded everything out, and we're kind of taking the whole kitchen out and we're sliding it back into that corner near that big opening there. Now that was a window there for the dining room. Unfortunately, the window was too tall or fell below the countertop line. So in order to accommodate for that, we're going to frame a small knee wall here and lift that height up so that our counter height comes underneath the new window. So today is electrical rough-in day. We have our electrical plans, our electricians are inside, but we had to make a few changes. Our client wanted to kind of switch up some of the light switch orientation, and we had to go over some things with her. So we're gonna head inside in a few minutes and talk about where those locations are gonna be. On a project like this, where we're dealing with moving a kitchen, making it bigger, thinking about the lighting layout and the electrical layout is really important.
That one's going to be, that one is technically supposed to be countertop height, but I want to put it on this wall. Okay. It's already on that wall. They're in the front of the van, so that way when I get out for sales appointments, I have booties. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
they're for 14s.
It just ripped a little bit.
Yeah, they're booties. So it's the outlet areas. Because
he's got everything marked out, so we'll go through, just make sure they're all good with you, then I'm gonna go pick up the box and nail all the boxes up.
It's the,
because once we nail the boxes up, then we're pretty good. I got all the lighting shut off in the kitchen, everything shut off that we need shut off, so that's why I said, okay, now he can walk the house and check. If nothing's bonded in nowhere, then it's just figuring out where them wires jump to and ripping them out.
And then the neck extension cords will be fine.
then you got the hood. So I'm leaving this for you guys.
There is a hood?
There's a hood.
Okay.
The countertop goes across and then they cut them on a 45-degree angle and they drop all the way down to the floor. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to stick outlets in the end of those islands even though the customer doesn't want it because it's code. So we have to cut square holes in it and put it in the side. You're gonna see when we do that. So we're just about ready for our electrical inspection. So we're gonna head in here in a minute before our inspector gets here, and I'm gonna check some of the heights of our outlets in there because we really want our outlets in a specific location as far as height's concerned. We really want it dead center of our backsplash tile so it doesn't lean over onto a grout line, so it looks a lot cleaner that way.
Like, I know, I put the box
Yeah,
in the right spot.
so I can fill these holes. So we're really chugging along on this job. We're a little bit ahead of schedule. And yesterday morning, we got a phone call from our drywaller. And it turns out he's got a family emergency and he can't make it out to the job as promised and do some of our spackle work and finish off our drywall. So I told Ed I'd take care of it, figure it out. But instead what I did is I came here on site and did it myself because what they don't know is I have a lot of drywall experience. So I'm here today taking care of all of our spackle work, and we should have it done by the end of the day and stay right on schedule.
So what we did yesterday here, we installed all of the drywall on all of the walls and the ceiling, and then we had the first coat of spackle done. Today the drywaller will be back to continue the spackle on the next coats for all the ceilings and the walls. Right now the carpenters are here. They are repairing any squeaks in the existing subfloor, and after that they'll start putting down the new subfloor. We are raising this homeowner's subfloor up 3/4 of an inch to match existing flooring, and then the new finished flooring will go on top of that.
Here, listen to me. Glue this up real good, put a bead of glue down that, okay? So put a bead down there, go to town. Hey, what's up, my friend? You look bumming.
Me?
You look tired.
I am tired. Yeah, because I worked till.
Hello, my name is Reese Calfan from Calfan Construction. I'm here to install subflooring on top of the existing floor to level the floor out for this kitchen job, helping LBK. As small building and remodelers, we try to help each other out when we are either busy or short-handed. So keeping things moving for Nick and his staff.
Really exciting day today. Got the big box truck here behind me, loaded up with cabinets, and we're about to start bringing them inside. It's the most exciting part of the job when you get cabinet delivery. That's the best time. It is like Christmas time. I want to get the pantry in now before we block it out. And we might as well just get the worst cabinet to pump in and get it over with. What are you trying to do with it? Spin it around? Over the floor and slide it in. We're done bringing in big stuff, so we can close this off. All right, now that we got all our cabinets inside the kitchen area here, we've kind of laid them out in the position that they're gonna go. We've unboxed some of them, but we kept them off the wall here for our carpenter because he's gonna go in before setting these cabinets and he's gonna install a perimeter of 1/4-inch plywood to get our floor height elevation level with the cabinets. And the reason we're doing that is the type of flooring that we're using in here is not meant to go under cabinetry. It's an LVP or a luxury vinyl plank, and it's meant to be a floating system. So our cabinets are gonna get set, and then all of our flooring is gonna go in and be cut in around. From the spec book?
From the spec book. It actually, 25 and 5/8 to 24, knowing it's a Bosch, it's gonna be a little, 24 is gonna be too big,
Yeah, it is.
right? So I split the difference.
That's cool. Because this is just a nomenclature, that's why I want to get the elevation.
Oh, okay.
He'll put the actual, because he reduced this from a 30 to
20 and a half, okay.
Cabinet install. Right now they're installing the refrigerator panels, the pantry set. Yesterday they finished up putting in all the bases, all the islands, the upper cabinets. We are off for the holiday, and then Monday morning the flooring gets put in the kitchen, and we hung cabinets. Today we're installing the cabinets. Right now the guys are finishing the refrigerator, the end panels, and the pantry cabinet.
So we're back on site here today at our Yardley kitchen remodel, and everyone is super excited because we have our countertops being installed and things are really coming together. So if you look around here, we have 5 slabs of material being installed, and we have 4 waterfall edges that are going to be installed on either side of every island here. So I'm really super excited today. The guys stayed late last night finishing off our waterfall countertops. So we're gonna go inside and take a look, and we got appliances being installed today. So really good day today. So our tile height's off the counter needs to match the side over there that's by the range. But the problem here is that we're going vertical, and from end to end, we are not going to end up with a perfectly full tile. We're going to end up with cut pieces. So there's 2 things we can do here. We can either center the tile on the wall and get 2 cut pieces on either side that are equidistant, or we can do a full tile on this side and then deal with the cut on that end. We consulted with the homeowner. She decided she'd definitely rather see it all centered out. So we're going to make a smaller cut on this side and a matching cut on the other end, and then we're going to be equal on both sides. Welcome back to our Yardley kitchen remodel. Now, if you remember, when we first started this project and we came in here, this was a really cramped kitchen. There was a large dividing wall back here, kind of where that door is right there. We blew that out and made this kitchen nice, inviting, and good for entertainment purposes. If you come along here, our client really likes contemporary styling and contemporary finishes. So if you look around the kitchen, we have high gloss cabinets, bright white on top, beautiful charcoal gray on the bottom. Our client also didn't want any surface mounted hardware, so we use these undermount hardware here. It's really tucked away, you can barely see it, just with your fingertips, open and close. If you come along here, we didn't want to use any switches for our garbage disposals to add any clutter to the backsplash, so we chose to go with air switches on the countertop. If you come along further, you notice all the base cabinets are pretty much all drawers. We have 1 regular cabinet, and we have 1 Super Susan cabinet with a door. But everything else is pretty much drawer storage, much more efficient. This is our second form sink. If you notice, all the backsplash outlets are all in a horizontal orientation. And we made it a point to put these outlets in the center of a tile so that it wouldn't be impeding over into a horizontal grout line. As we come along here, you'll notice that we have our waterfall edge with book match graining here. Very beautiful. Don't forget our pop-out outlets. Well, that's about it. Thank you to the LBK team. Thank you to our trade partners. And thank you guys for